Oh man, gamers and gamettes, what is up? What's going on, guys? Tenek127 here, and to all my buddies out there that do YouTube and everything, like, no lie, have you ever just felt the need to just turn the mic on and literally just rant and just just let it all out, just talk about stuff that's been just bugging you, just go 10 minutes of just straight going ham on the whole world? Well, that's kind of how I feel today, and I want to just clear up a few things, and I want to talk to you guys. I want to get down to earth and just really nitty gritty with with my subscribers today. That's all. First and foremost, I do want to say a few things before I just talk about what I want to talk about in this video. For those who want to support me, one thing that I get asked pretty often on stream, on Twitter, and sometimes in YouTube comments, I'm not really a fan of Patreon. I don't have one. People ask me all the time how they can support me and stuff like that. If you ever want to support me, I have all kinds of sponsor links down in the description below, or if you want to directly support me, just you can donate to my PayPal or whatever. The link is paypal.me/Tenek127. But I'm not like a real believer in like Patreon or anything like that. I wouldn't start a service where you guys pay monthly to help me out with bills, expenses, and everything. I can take care of that kind of stuff on my own, man. YouTube's a really fun thing for me to do, and I really enjoy the money I do make from it and stuff like that. But I'm a big boy, man. I can take care of myself. But I really do appreciate you guys wanting to do stuff like that. But man, if you ever want to support me, just check out some of my sponsors or donate to the PayPal. The PayPal link's in the description below. But now that's out of the way, I do want to apologize for this whole past summer. I know this past summer, it's probably pretty obvious, my channel's been a little slacky lately, and that's mainly because it was summer vacation for my kids and stuff like that, and I was spending a lot of time with my kids. And my kids are younger, like really younger. Like my oldest son, he's about to be 10, and my kids are pretty young, so they like to do wild things. They like to be loud. They like to go out and have fun. So sitting around and making videos is kind of hard to do in an environment that's filled with children 24/7. So I do apologize about that. But school's coming back up for the kids and stuff like that. So the videos are going to be more frequent and everything, as I'm pretty sure you guys have noticed. But One thing I wanted to talk about is people. I've got a few questions, when I've been uploading a lot of the first-person shooter content and stuff like that. I'm not quitting MMO content. Like, the sole purpose of my channel is always going to be to support console MMOs and encourage developers to bring MMOs to the console platform. Like, if there's an MMO that even looks like it can be ran on a PlayStation 4, an Xbox One, a Nintendo Switch, or anything that involves using a controller, you better believe it's going to be on this YouTube channel. You trust and believe that. That part of this channel is never going away. But one thing I have done recently is I have been covering a lot of other type of games. Now, action RPGs, I know people really don't mind, because a lot of MMO players, you guys do enjoy RPGs. So I'm sure RPGs isn't really a big strive from uploading MMO content. But I know the first person shooters aren't exactly everybody's cup of tea here, which I can understand. But I do thank you all for who support those videos anyway. I'm a big first-person shooter kind of guy, and thanks to the size of my audience, I actually finally can upload a video on like Call of Duty or Warface or Battlefield or whatever shooter I feel like playing, and it can get more than 6 views in like 10 weeks. Because that was pretty depressing. So I do thank you guys for supporting those videos. But one reason I I did slow down on the MMO content just a pinch, a little bit. And I'm just going to be straight up honest with you guys, is because I'm sick and tired of getting boned by these developers. I can't take it anymore. It drives me crazy. And I'm tired of, this same pattern over and over and over. MMO gets announced or rumors of MMO pop up. We don't hear anything about said MMO until the developers feel like talking about it, especially with, a console port. Like, one thing that really has pissed me off while doing this channel is I really can't stand the secrecy with console ports, and it annoys me. Like, I understand, if a game's just, still under heavy development and it's not ready to be talked about, that's one thing. But I've seen, so many different games, and not even just MMOs, console ports in general, where players just are sitting there begging and begging and begging for some kind of info, and they're just ignored. And like, it really only happens to the console community. Now, I'm not trying, to be segregated. I'm not trying to say, this doesn't happen to PC players and stuff too, because I'm pretty sure it does. But I'm just going by what I see all the time. Like, there are so many instances that make me mad. We go through all this wait. We go through all these months and sometimes even years of silence just to get, and in the end, we usually get something that's half and sometimes even just, 1/3 of what it's actually supposed to be. And that's just, it's really depressing and nerve-wracking to me. And the part that sucks the most, it's not the fact that, it's not going to be hyped as much. It's not the fact that I'm going to lose views because, no one cares about it anymore. Because I could care less about that. If I want views, I can upload clickbaity crap like the rest of YouTube does. Views, I'm not worried about. My views and my channel is going just fine. That part's not bothering me. But the main thing that just bugs me about all of this is letting you guys down. Seeing the disappointment in you guys. When I read the comments and stuff like that, like that it actually it bothers me. I recognize a lot of you guys when you comment on my videos and stuff. I'll look at some of my videos from past, when I was talking about a game, hyping it up and stuff like that, and how excited some people were. And then just, seeing them 6 and 7 months later after the game's here and stuff like that, they'll be in the comments saying, man, this game's dead, it sucks, I don't even play it anymore. And so, and just seeing that happen over and over was something that, not just me, you guys too, something that all of us put our heart, soul, and faith in over and over. Excuse my French, but that shit sucks, man. That really just frustrates me, man. That makes me so irritated. And I really just feel like us console players, when it comes to these MMOs, we always get the shaft, man. I feel like every single game that's brought to console is just some attempt to make some extra money, or or some companies worried that their game's just gonna die and they need to present it in front of another audience. And they're like, hey, well, the console players are desperate for MMOs. Why don't we bring it to them? They're just desperate. They'll play anything. So, if we bring them this MMO, and even if it's half done, they'll play it. And I honestly feel like that's how the console community is looked at, with, a majority of these MMOs and some indie games and a lot of these free-to-play titles. And it's crap. And the reason this makes me so mad is because Square Enix, they proved it, man. They are the ones who who broke this boundary. I don't understand how Square Enix can bring Final Fantasy XIV to PlayStation 3. PlayStation 3, not PlayStation 4. PlayStation 3, and have it run crossplay side by side with it, have it match content exactly with the PC version, but half of these other knuckleheads out here can't even do it with these newer, powerful consoles. I don't understand that. And don't give me that crap excuse saying, well, oh, it's Square Enix. They make tons of money. Do any of y'all have any idea where Square Enix was at before they made Final Fantasy XIV? Do a lot of people ever pay attention to why games like Final Fantasy XV and Kingdom Hearts 3 took so long to come out? Square Enix was in trouble for the longest time. Their games were going to crap. Final Fantasy XIV, and that blowing up is what saved them and what brought them out of this hole. Final Fantasy XIV's been out for nearly 5 years. And you guys see how much they've achieved in this 5-year time span? A ton. Kingdom Hearts 3 was finally announced. Final Fantasy XV's got here. They have so many other games that they're working on. The Final Fantasy VII Remake was finally announced. Something that fans have been asking for years now. Square Enix literally set an example to all of these companies saying, hey, MMOs can be done on console. They did it on last gen. And the only reason it didn't stay on last gen is because their game got launched in the middle of a generation change. I think a lot of people forget that Final Fantasy XIV Heaven's Ward, Final Fantasy XIV's last expansion, was on the PlayStation 3. It was available on PS3. That game didn't stop getting support on PlayStation 3 until right before Stormblood. The PlayStation 3 could run Heaven's Ward. Yet we can't even... We have to wait months and sometimes years for games that come on console to even be caught up to the PC version. We're not even asking for crossplay. We're just asking for all the content. And that takes a lot of these other companies months and years. But a company that was, in debt, on their last legs, were able to pull that off. Like, forgive me, guys. Forgive me for sounding like a selfish prick and everything about it. But I don't understand it. And it literally, just seeing the disappointment in you guys, going through the disappointment myself and everything over and over and over again with a lot of these console ports of, just MMOs and any type of games. It's extremely irritating. Like the biggest slap in the face that I've had for a while is Skyforge's Battle Royale. That pissed me off. And the reason that makes me mad is because like a lot of companies are just trying to imitate Fortnite's success. Let me tell every one of you developers something that want to imitate Fortnite's success. You're an idiot. What makes Fortnite succeed is not Battle Royale. It is the fundamentals that the company follows. The only thing about Fortnite's Battle Royale that makes Fortnite special is the fact that Fortnite does something different. But other than that, it's all the fundamentals that they stick with. They listen to their fans. They listen to their community. They're active everywhere. They do streams. They do content. They show, they're just involved with their community. That's all it takes. That game makes millions for overpriced, crappy microtransactions. They're stupid, cartoony skins with big butts, and they make billions of dollars off of it. That's how Fortnite succeeds. It's not successful because it's a Battle Royale game. And every single game and their mom is just trying to make a Battle Royale clone, hoping that they're going to do what Fortnite does. I have told the Skyforge developers in a billion videos again and again and again what they need to do to fix their game. You guys say in the comments and agree with me 99.9% of the time. And I tag every single one of these developers in it. I put it in their Discords, their different channels, their social media and everything. And it's like they just don't hear you. Hey, we got quotas to meet and we got money to make. So this is what we're doing because this is what looks like it's going to work. I'm sorry, guys, but this mentality with a lot of these developers out here, I can't stand it. It drives me absolutely crazy. And like I said, I'm not giving up on console MMOs. I never will. But you guys better believe that when it comes to this, I'm going to fight for what the console community deserves, man. I'm just so sick of just watching consoles get the shafts with all these games over and over. Now, I get it, trust me. Consoles are not the easiest platform to develop for. They're weaker than PC. The development kits are expensive as all hell. Trust me, I know the facts, I know the details. Before, some nut jumps in the comments section like, "What the neck? You have no clue what the heck you're talking about. You're not a game developer. Go do it yourself." And blah, 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 blah. Trust me, I have been doing my studying. How do you think I got to covering this kind of stuff in the first place? But I'm sorry, guys. I hope you guys, can understand. Leave your comments and everything down in the comment section below. This was just a lot of crap I needed to get off my chest, man. So forgive me, guys. But yeah, I'm going on a little vacation for a few days, so there probably ain't gonna be any more content on the channel for roughly, I'm gonna say roughly a 5-day span, at the most a week. Probably won't even be that long. But just going out with the family and stuff like that. So, like I said, going to be away for a few days. But I just, I really want some change, you guys, for us, for the console community. That's all, man. I feel like we get the shaft now. I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm not a developer. I'm not in their shoes. But I just really hope things improve in the future. But forever and always, I will be the console MMO enthusiast. You can believe that. I will be the OG. I will be that prophet that Nova DBZ called me, that brought you guys the information on Terra, the second Bluehole purchased the dev kits. I will forever be that guy. Peace out. Take care.